Well, meanwhile, a 7.3 magnitude earthquake struck Nepal this morning, toppling buildings and killing at least 37 people, injuring over 1,000 others. 16 people also killed in India after rooftops or walls collapsed onto them, according to the country's home ministry. And Chinese media reporting there was one death in Tibet. Rescue helicopters have been sent to mountain areas where landslides and collapsed buildings may have buried people in Nepal. I spoke earlier with Dhruba Parsad Ghimire of Rural Women's Network, Nepal, who stayed up late to speak with us after spending the day providing emergency assistance to earthquake survivors today. I first asked him about today's aftershock.
It's like third time big quaking, and like 57 people died and 800 plus became injured, and those houses were little bit cracking and they fell down, and it's damaging a lot. And since 18 days people were afraid, but they are trying to go inside. But right now all the people in cities, even in Kathmandu, they are sitting outside home in the even street, and they are not in home right now.
From the pictures and watching these buildings collapse, was a lot of that damage the result of that previous quake? Was it damage that had been left behind, and that's what made those buildings so unstable?
Yeah, most of they became previously a little bit quaking, but they are not so damaging. They can repair, but right now they fell down.
What are the moods of people there? I have a friend who sent me an email from there. He's in Nepal right now, who told me that for the most part, people are terrified. Having gone through this 3 weeks ago and now facing earthquakes once again, there's just this feeling of absolute insecurity. Is that what you're seeing?
Yeah, it seems very, very terrible right now, Yeah, the situation is very, very terrible, and people are very high fear right now. And the situation was trying to settle down, but right now it's increase unexpectedly, Yeah, it's very hard now.
The quake that happened 3 weeks ago, the death toll for that was over 8,000 people. Wondering, in terms of this quake, was it in areas that had large population centers, or was it in more rural areas?
Yeah, that was most of the rural areas.
For the quake today?
Yeah, rural areas. Yeah, today we lost like 57, and I think just 8 from the cities, and most of from the villages.
And so from people you're talking to, what are they saying about what's next for them? Obviously, there's a lot of concern that this could continue to happen. What steps can people take? I mean, clearly, people there don't have the financial resources to be able to re-erect these buildings very quickly. What's next for people who are living in Nepal right now?
Yeah, it's very hard situation. Like when the first earthquake happened, and like we kind of civil society, we went village, and the government was even in the cities. They're focusing in cities, and the most problem in the villages is still there are several villages where is not the presence of the government, and they are very, very hungry, and it seems very, very terrible, And if government didn't do any emergency thing, like a lot of people died, more than the earthquake died because of the hunger.
Certainly so. Dhruba Parsad Ghimire from the Rural Women's Network in Nepal, we really appreciate your time and your insight. Thank you.